Hello everyone, welcome to United Chokros. And the unbelievable thing has happened. I'm short of adjectives and I don't know what to say. But yes, Cristiano Ronaldo has joined Manchester United, and it's the biggest signing, Manchester United's biggest signing since they signed Ronaldo back in 2002. So I think it's a big, the most exciting thing about the signing is that he scored that many goals last season. It's not that he's out of his peak. He's still, that player that he was, and he's scoring 20, 30 goals. So we'll talk about that later in detail in the video. I've got two gentlemen with me, Prashant and AB, always. And normally we don't do this video in the weekend, but this announcement we couldn't stop ourselves. The excitement is running in our blood, and I can make out from AB's look. He's so happy and he has something to show us. So I'm sure he will let us know in later part of the video. So guys, before I proceed further, do subscribe to our channel, Bot Titan Corner. Smash a like on the video if you are really excited about this Ronaldo signing, and let's begin the video. So, Avi, first of all, I want you to show something that you have in your hand and your thoughts on this Ronaldo signing. I'll leave the stage
Well,
to you.
I was just waiting for it. Yesterday in the evening, I remember I was speaking to you regarding he's going to Man City, and we were really disappointed. But
Yes.
just within a couple of hours, the game completely turned around, and the unbelievable happened. I am still not able to, accept the fact that he's going to play for us. I'm just waiting for the day that he comes out of the tunnel at Old Trafford and seeing him back in the United jersey. The thing which you were saying that I wanted to show you all is this is the last jersey which Ronaldo had worn for United, and I kept this with me. I never used it after that. I kept it especially because I'm a big Ronaldo fan, and I think so. I saved this, and this is the biggest day. I think so. I saved it for the correct day. So really unbelievable this happened. I'm very happy. I still have this jersey with me. So from yesterday, I guess around 7 is when I got free, and since then I'm just with my mobile. Uh, Very happy with the update, keeping on updating my status, maybe WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. I think so. I have never uploaded anything that quickly or that frequently in a day, the way I did yesterday. It was completely
Mhm.
mad, complete madness. Let me also tell you that a lot of my friends, just like you both, are Manchester United fans. And yesterday, whenever I opened any of the apps, irrespective of whichever the social platform was, it was only Cristiano Ronaldo. And you can just imagine the condition or the situation what a Manchester United fan is going through right now. And just like we all three, it's the happiness is still not sunk in. I'm still happy, and, just waiting for him to arrive at Old Trafford, me wearing a United jersey and playing for us. Very
Mhm.
happy, dude.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just unbelievable that United could pull this off in such a short span of time. Like for 24 hours before they signed him, he was strongly linked to Man City. We all were disappointed that Man City are signing him and he's going to end up playing for rivals, just like how Dennis Law, Andy Cole, and Carlos Tevez and uh, Pete Schmeichel. So a lot of players did play, but that was a different Man City. Yes, although Dennis Law did score a goal which got relegated, but that was not the Manchester City that is right now. So right now, Manchester City are one of the big top clubs in Europe in terms of performance and winning trophies. So yes, it did make a difference to us, and we were disappointed. But yes, our club acted, and our legends like Rio Ferdinand, Evra spoke to you, Ronaldo, and made sure that he did choose the right side of the Manchester. Prashant, over to you. I wanted to ask you a really interesting question. Want to take your perspective on this. Where do you think does Ronaldo fit in the squad? Is he the right type of signing? Although yes, big signing, marquee signing, something like Tom Brady for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Glazers will have an increase in the stock rates and everything. So, do you think, leave the financial aspect aside, do you think in terms of winning titles and signing a kind of player which he plays as a striker? So, do you think is it the right signing? Will it take us to the next level, or you thought that a midfielder should have been a preference?
Well, the thing is that having a player like Ronaldo in your squad automatically means that he is a fit. There is literally no sport in the world that Ronaldo goes into and it does not improve. I can add him to Mohan Bagan, and they will be contenders for the Champions League for the next day. Obviously, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. So, yes, he will
Mhm.
fit into our squad. He can play as a centre forward. I think the only question would now remains over Cavani, at least for the moment, because he will be playing as a centre forward, which literally just uh, it makes no sense now as to why we extended Cavani's contract. But at the same time, uh, maybe there's a chance that we can rotate amongst the two of them between Cavani and Ronaldo at times. But as I said, in my opinion, and many of the fans, the CDM position is still lacking. Now, what will happen here is, I mean, this kind of, I think what will happen is that our team will be very similar to the team we had maybe in 2009, not 2008, but
Mhm.
2009 or maybe 2011 when we made it to the Champions League final. But in the final, when we came across a side like Barcelona, which was dominant from the midfield, we could not do anything against them. In fact, that was an era when I remember that we played Athletic Bilbao in in the Europa League. Now it was then called the UEFA Cup. They also outplayed us in the midfield, and we lost to them. So at this point, we are certainly one step ahead. We are better than what we were. So maybe we can progress in the league. We can definitely progress from second to first if we play our numbers right, if we win enough games. That's how Fergie did it. So that is something which we can do. But we just have that one last piece of jigsaw missing, according to me. But overall, obviously, it's Ronaldo. So why? I mean, there's no reason not to celebrate. Don't take those smiles off your face, AV and DV. Keep smiling, man. He's back. I mean, there was a very common video which was being circulated amongst my social media friends. Now, that particular video, I actually saw. I can verify it myself. I had seen that video 6 years ago, that that Ronaldo is coming home. That video, I have been watching that video since 6 years because that's how long he has been linked to a return to United, and he is finally returning to United. So yeah, just fantastic to have him back, and yeah, we can hope for a good season, a much better season. We do have at least one player who can score 20 plus goals, so that is also a good huge plus for us.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He scored 30 goals last season for Juventus, and he was a Serie A, topper. So no doubts on that. Even if he adds just 20, 25 goals, it is a bonus. And he is someone who likes to win. And we have now the squad that can challenge for the title. Although yes, midfielder is a missing piece in the jigsaw, and if we end up signing a midfielder, it will make us title contenders. But yes. Varane, centre back. It's like when you buy Rafael Varane, you're buying a Ferrari of centre back. So yes, again,
Yeah,
then Jadon Sancho, one for the future. He's already proved himself at Borussia Dortmund. His stats speak for his numbers speak for himself. So he doesn't have to. We don't have to boast him up and say that no, yeah, he's the one for the future. But the stats that he had at Borussia Dortmund were unbelievable, and now we've added Ronaldo to it. So yes, signings are appropriate. If we add a midfielder like Saul Niguez or Ruben Neves, who can sit, deep possession and dictate the tempo, it will be a title-winning squad. But yes, overall, I'm really happy with the transfer window. I just want one player to be sold, that is Jesse Lingard, because that's best for his future. But that's to talk about another day. Now, most important thing, guys, I've spoken about my point. I think United are in for a title race. What do you think, AB, starting with you? Do you think Man United are genuine title contenders, or you still think that it's a long shot?
Well, absolutely, DV. Now, with the addition of Ronaldo to the squad, I don't see any reason that we are not a title contender. We absolutely are going to be a title contender this season. I mean, just hear the names out, DV. Rafael Varane, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo, Cavani. All these players in one squad. I mean, this is for me the best and the most toughest United team that I've seen in the past 4 or 5 years. So yes, I do certainly see us as a title contender, but yes, there is a point of the central defensive midfielder. Now the only thing here is maybe we can expect a tremendous miracle from McTominay or Fred that they can develop in these coming days. Maybe once what people are saying regarding Ronaldo is, yes, as you pointed out, Prashant, correctly, that Ronaldo is a good signing though, but yes, we do require a center defensive midfielder. Now, there are many United fans which I just want to share with you guys who are saying that we actually don't want Ronaldo, we don't want him. The point is, if we just imagine if he had gone to Man City, you would again be blaming him that he never came to United and he went to Man City. Now, let's be
Hmm.
happy that he's back at United. One good thing for us is that he's going to really be a role model for youngsters like Rashford and Sancho. He could
Hmm.
really build them into a real player the way he is right now. So,
Mason
you know,
Greenwood.
absolutely, Greenwood is one more example. I really missed him. But see, these three players now, Rashford, Greenwood,
Hmm.
and Sancho, really could take him as his role model. And sharing a dressing room with a player like Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, what more do a
Hmm.
youngster
Hmm.
want in their life? So I think so. This is a perfect combination. Yes, for me, as I said, apart from Rafael Varane, I wanted Ruben Neves, and I still want Ruben Neves at Old Trafford. Now let's hope Agent Bruno or or now since Ronaldo has also come, so now we have two agents who can convince Ruben Neves. So let's
Right,
try for it.
it's actually not Ruben Neves convincing. I don't think Ruben Neves will have one single issue. He will close his eyes and sign for United. It's that Man United are not prioritizing him. They wanted Saul Niguez, and I don't think Saul Niguez deal has been going to happen. The last few hours I've seen that Saul Niguez to Man United is not a possibility. So I'm
Yes.
not sure Ruben Neves will happen. But AB, I want to ask you this shortly, quickly answer this. What if, having Varane, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Van Bissaka, up front, Ronaldo, Sancho, and Rashford on the wings, and then Bruno at the number 10. But then he still plays McTominay and Fred. What then?
Well, then I would say he's committing an easy suicide for himself. It is not at all required. When you have such a strong squad with you and still you're going to play McTominay and Fred, I don't see any reason for that. Now, the only thing what United need to think is attack. And that's the only thing that we need to think about because we have got a
Mhm.
superb attacking team right now. Sitting back in the defense, getting McTominay and Fred again, my friend, you're not going to do any wonders. Then maybe you get Mbappe or you even get Haaland and you still play McTominay and Fred. It'll really make no sense. So these two are not for me. So either McTominay or either Fred, I'm okay with that. But McTominay and Fred, I'm seriously not looking to see United win the trophy. Then in that case,
Yeah, absolutely. And quickly going to you, Prashant, I want to know your point on our title chances. How close are we to winning the title by signing Ronaldo? I mean, I thought that signing Sancho and Varane would make us has guaranteed a top spot. Top four. So Champions League spot is guaranteed because these two are wonderful players, and we've signed players in positions that were required. I did think that center defensive midfielder would solve our midfield issues and take us to another level. But this is like a bonus, and you signed a player like Cristiano Ronaldo who guarantees you that many goals. So, do you think are we in for a title shot, especially the way Man City played today? Liverpool are in the form. Chelsea now signed Lukaku. Do you think are we in for title shot, Prashant?
Well, the question now is not over Ronaldo. The question now
Hmm.
hangs over Solskjaer, over Ole, because he has been playing 4-2-3-1. Okay, we have been giving him leeway. Okay, he doesn't have a CDM. He's doing this. He has been doing that. Okay, now he has absolutely no excuse. I mean, this was already being said once he signed Varane and Sancho that he would not have any excuse this season. But now he even has Ronaldo to add to that. So it's like first and foremost, he will. There is. I cannot think of any way where he can fit. I cannot think of an 11 where he can fit all the players apart from 4-3-3. So he has to first and foremost change the formation to a 4-3-3. That is the only
Hmm.
way he can fit everyone. Ronaldo, Sancho, and maybe Greenwood or Rashford, and then Pogba, Fernandes, and then a defensive midfielder and maybe
Hmm.
McTominay
Hmm.
or Fred. So those things will only be possible in a 4-3-3. If he goes for a 4-2-3-1 again, he will have to sit one of these players out and he'll have to play defensively. And as AB just correctly mentioned, there is absolutely no excuse for him to play any defensive game now. So the only way would be, even if he faces Manchester City or any side, he will not be setting up defensively. He will have to go out and attack. So if that does happen, then we are definitely in for a good chance. We are in with a shot. As I said,
Mhm.
now it's not so much about beating City on the two matches, but obviously in terms of the league, it's more about how we perform throughout the season. That's how Fergie used to do it in his last days, in the last two or
Mhm.
three seasons, even when we had Van Persie, even in the 2009 season. How we did it is we had wins, winning streaks. We had wins. We grinded out results, and then we ended up having more total than the other than our closest rival. That's simply how we won. We were not necessarily playing attractive football or anything, but we were still winning. So that is something which
Mhm.
is possible now. And of course, because we do have Ronaldo, he'll be there for the big games. If we do make it through to the quarters or the last 16
Mhm.
of the Champions League, at least the last 16 of the Champions League
Mhm.
this season, like not out in the group stage, please. So at least if something like that happens, we have Ronaldo to count on for the big goals. He can provide those.
Mhm.
What happened with him at Juve? The reason his spell at Juventus is not a massive success is because winning the league for them was a given. It was a thing that they would take for granted. At United now, even winning the league would be a success. So that is one thing. So he is not no longer at a league where United are the dominant force. So he has, uh, I mean, he will have the opportunity to take us further as well. If he adds those goals, he will take us further up the table in terms of points, in terms of goals, and in the Champions League, we will see how far we can go.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's a challenge for him because yes, he's not going to play in a squad which is dominating the league. And as you rightly mentioned, it's going to be a huge challenge for him. But I think he's up for it. And I genuinely feel that we are in for title contention unless Ole messes it up badly. So yes, and then speaking about that point wherein playing McTominay and Fred, I mean you can't do that because then you have Pogba on the left, and then you only have Rashford, Sancho, or Greenwood because Ronaldo is going to play as the number 9. So on the right hand side you have to either drop Rashford or Sancho or Greenwood, and you can't do that. You can't drop two players out of these three. Two of these three players have to be on the wings. Rashford and Sancho is my
Exactly.
preference. Greenwood slowly rotates a bit with the strikers. So let's see if any changes because Varane's a quick centre back, so you don't need two defensive midfielders. So let's see what happens in the Wolves game. Now talking about Wolves game, guys, quickly I want to know your predictions. AB, what are your current predictions? Very important because AB is the man who always predicts the scoreline, on the money. Most of the times, he was not on the spot against Southampton, but yes, most of the times he's always on the money. So AB, what are your predictions?
Well, looking at the way Wolves played their last game, I think so. It would be a 2-1 victory for us, uh,
Hmm.
because they are playing quite a very good game. In fact, the last game which I
Yeah.
saw their game, and the
Yes.
one
Yes.
person who was outstanding for me was Ruben Neves. I mean, his passes were simply superb. So maybe you know what? Maybe I should not be saying this as a United fan, but maybe Ruben Neves scores one, and then Soldier actually thinks about him of getting him back at Old Trafford. So maybe that game could be a big boost for Soldier to think about Ruben Neves, and I think so.
Mhm.
It should be one victory because more or less I think so Cavani would start as a striker. I really don't want to see
Mhm.
Martial as a striker this time. So I want to see
No,
Cavani start.
he can play
So
Greenwood as a striker. Do
no,
have as
absolutely.
he got Rashford, he got Sancho, and then he's got Pogba on the left. If you want, he can do that. Play Pogba on the left. On the right hand side, he can play Sancho, Greenwood as the number 9, and then you play Donny Van de Beek and Nemanja Matic. McTominay is not there; he's injured, gone through a
Yeah.
surgery. So I think Donny Van de Beek and Matic. This is the right game to give Donny Van de Beek an opportunity. I don't want to see Fred for at least for the next game because he was atrocious in that game. Poor passing. He had no clue what he was doing. So he needs a rest. I think Van de Beek will be the right choice to play along with Matic. And if you look at the preseason games, Van der Beek and Matic combination was actually working. So, and the last
Yes.
time we played Wolves, towards the end of the season, last game of the season, Van der Beek and Matic started and they had wonderful games. The midfield was looking amazing. So they complement each other. I think that should be a midfield combination at least for the next game. My score and predictions for this game is I think it will be 2-0. United will score 2 goals and we will comfortably win. Prashant, over to you. Your score and predictions for Wolves.
Yeah, I think 2-1 is a reasonable scoreline. I think that is probably how it will go. I don't think we will keep a clean sheet just yet. Uh,
Hmm.
so, because we don't even have a run in the defense yet. So, I think we will concede at least one because, as AB said, Wolves are playing pretty well under their new manager and they are going through a new manager bounce, what it is called. So, they will score one
Hmm.
and we'll probably 4-2. So that should be the scoreline according to me as well.
Right, perfect. And everybody's on the same page with the number of goals scored. AB and Prashant say we will concede one. I say we won't concede. Well, let's hope for the best. What's important is 3 points in the bag, and we go on to the international break, and then Ronaldo comes and plays for us. So yes, exciting video. Thank you both of you for joining in and sharing your excitement, your happiness. And the entire Manchester United fan base is happy. 98% are happy. Yes, there are 2% who don't agree with this transfer, but I think most of them are happy, and I think we are in for a strong shot for the Premier League title. Genuinely in shot for the Premier League title after a very long time. So yes, let's hope for the best, and I will see you guys after the Wolves game. We might do the review between Wolves and Man United. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel, bottom right hand corner. Smash like on the video if you are really happy with this Ronaldo signing and you want us to win the title. Thank you very much once again, guys. Take care of yourselves. Good night. Bye for now.
Bye.